Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Wisniewski. I am addressing you to provide some information and guidance regarding the current hurricane emergency in Vermont. As many of you know, Hurricane Bob has taken a path through Vermont that had not been predicted and was not fully anticipated. Therefore, the damage appears to be worse than expected. 11 inches of rain have fallen on the state so far, overflowing rivers and washing out thousands of miles of essential roads. Over 250 state roads are currently closed due to washout or debris obstacles. This will make evacuation impossible for many people. So far, millions are without electricity or any means to communicate. At least 40 people are reported dead, with over 100 missing. Of course, with communication lines destroyed throughout the state, it is impossible to accurately predict how many more will be reported missing or dead at this point. I have been working closely with Governor Shumlin, who has officially declared a state of emergency throughout the state, and has spoken with the President regarding National Guard assistance. The President has already declared the area a major disaster area, and federal disaster relief efforts are currently being mobilized. Because of the chaotic nature of this disaster and the large geographic area that is involved, I have also asked the President to direct the U.S. Army and U.S. Coast Guard to allocate resources for disaster relief. The plan that is underway involves organizing military and paramilitary aircraft to search for stranded survivors and organize teams for rescue, evacuation, or supply drops, and fresh water drops as needed. As the water recedes, ground rescue teams will be sent out, and teams from the Army Corps of Engineers will work with the Vermont Department of Transportation to clear roads. Hospitals in neighboring New York, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts have offered assistance, and patients will be evacuated to those areas as needed. Furthermore, the Red Cross is assisting in setting up tent city medical first aid locations in the periphery of the disaster zone. Since many residents of Vermont are completely out of communication with the rest of the world, this message is being broadcast by television, satellite radio, satellite video, and AM/FM radio in order to reach as many people as possible. If you are getting this message in the areas affected by the hurricane, please know that every effort is being made to find you and return you to safety. Now, I need your assistance. If you can safely reach other victims in your area, please help to spread this message, but do not put yourself in danger. Remember, rescue efforts are underway and reinforcements are coming. If you can safely get to high ground, please do so, but do not attempt to walk or drive through flooded areas. Once you find a high and dry area, stay put and wait for further instructions. Flooded roads can be extremely deceptive. What looks like only an inch or so of water may be concealing a huge section of road that is completely gone. Automobiles and people get washed away in such floods every year. Furthermore, do not drink any water that is not bottled. We must assume that all tap water, river water, stream water, well water, and standing water is contaminated and poses a health risk. Such risk includes microbial and chemical contamination. This water could be dangerous to drink even if it is boiled. Dangers of contaminated drinking water could continue for several months after the flood and could pose health hazards that do not show up for years. Canned and dehydrated food that is not damaged is still safe, provided that you rehydrate with bottled water only. If you are in possession of any signal flares, keep them handy for purposes of signaling rescue aircraft, but always keep them pointed in a safe direction. Again, I would like to stress that it is essential that you do not put yourselves in danger by attempting to travel or evacuate. Find a nearby high ground and wait for rescue. Ration your supplies and make a plan for signaling any approaching aircraft. Thank you. Please stay tuned for further instructions.